Back on once again. It took a while because, the first actual second live that I tried to do, it was running into complications. But we're on. There's nobody on yet, but hopefully the notifications go out and, we can get this conversation going.
What's up with y'all? It's
Hey,
Famo.
Famo's in the building, or in the lack, should I say, because you see where we broadcasting from the front seat of the lack. And thank you for that thumbs up so far, whoever you may be. See, some people starting to gather within the room. Matter of fact, let me. Oh, what's up, bro? What's going on with you? We doing kind of fine. The sun kind of finally made his appearance. It done made his appearance. And earlier, it was, it wasn't really popping, but
Yeah, it was cloudy.
now it's popping. So, that's a good thing. Even though I'm still in the caddy, I said I was gonna bend corners in the Z28. I stayed stuck in the caddy. Oh, what's the temperature down there where you at? We experiencing. Let me see what the temp is so far. I mean, it's not as muggy as it was earlier. The temp is 71 degrees, so it's a cool temp right about now.
Right.
It ain't too bad. Tomorrow's supposed to be like 88 or something.
Yeah, we're supposed to get into the 90s by the weekend.
Right. Well, hopefully y'all got to, listen to that earlier live stream I did with Williams that called in. That's how it is. If you want to start a dialogue or conversation or whatever it may be, we could roll into it. And on that actual video, for some mysterious reason, it can't be monetized. I didn't use any curses, any explicitives, but for some reason it can't be monetized. 88?
88.
Oh, in Florida. Ooh. Yeah.
We supposed to be in them temperatures, like I said, in a couple of days.
Yeah. 88 in Florida. I remember last time I was in Florida, that was like in 92. I was down in Orlando and it was raining, but it was hot rain. That's the first time I ever experienced hot rain. You think rain will cool you off, but it was straight hot. I'm like, I ain't feeling this. And when the rain's coming down, it's like you can see the steam on the ground. Like, I ain't never experienced nothing like that. Hot, muggy rain at that. So, bro, did you get the notification for this particular live stream, or you just stumbled upon it? Because, like I said, I noticed they play with my. You know what it is? Because I don't talk, buffoonery or coonery. That's why my stuff, gets hit with these complications. Okay, you said sometimes in Florida it rains while the sun is out. Yes, got the notification. Yeah, yeah. We experience sunshine rain here, but it's cool. Like down there, I remember it being hot as hell. I'm like, God dang. I'm trying to straighten up my act without having to use explicitives, because it seemed like, okay, we're gonna knock your channel for using explicitives. Well, I ain't using no explicitives. It's just the content what I was speaking about, basically uplifting brothers and sisters.
Yeah.
I guess they figure the sponsors ain't gonna sponsor that.
Right, but we don't be trying to be on here, cousin. If it is, it'd be like a little
right here and there. But like I said, there's other channels that do that all day. Brandish weapons and everything.
Right,
and they don't get no kind of issue for that. So that lets you know, if you see any channels operating like that and you see commercials rolling right off the gate or right at the end of the joint, that lets you know they working with them people, definitely. Because brothers like me get an issue for that. For the little smallest, I could say the smallest explicitive and it'll be an issue. So you seen urban rhapsody right now, you seeing people stroll through cars, rolling through. Matter of fact, just earlier, it was two brothers stopped in the middle of the street, switched up cars because they admiring each other's, Crown Victorians, one ex police squad, ex cabbie car, and they want to shut the whole street down for that. I can see if they had two Lambos out here. Yeah, stop the street for two Lambos, two Rambo Lambos, but not no Crown Victorian. Come on. And I ain't hating or nothing like that. Just don't do it where you're slowing up people's traffic where they, trying to get to where they need to be.
Have you heard anything else? Has anybody heard anything else about that Cuba Gooding Jr. thing?
Yeah, I ain't heard nothing about that myself. I haven't heard anything about that.
Cause I haven't seen the video. I guess it's a video where it shows.
Yeah, I heard. Yeah, I heard it was a video, but I haven't seen it myself. I haven't seen it.
Yeah. If anybody else knows anything, if they did or anything about that.
All right. Big monster truck. Somebody carrying one of them little to-go scooters. Maybe they pay regular people to, okay, we need this scooter in this spot. I don't even know how people ride them scooters. Them scooters got GPS trackers and you got to pay for them. I'm straight. Put your bread down on buying an electric scooter so you don't have to keep spending endless bread on that. I don't even get that. Them dudes do sound kind of straight on that truck though.
Them dudes.
That's what I think I need to get back on, another pickup. I got enough cars and things. Put another pickup in my rotation. So we must be experiencing, what is this, a little bit of rush hour traffic.
Yeah, rush hour. Bro, you still with us?
Right, it's two people out there lurking. Someone ain't saying something. One of these kids is doing his own thing. Now it's time to say his name. Yeah, when I went, and that's what I was gonna say earlier. When I was doing the live stream earlier, I had it set up just like this. I was down there, at the park spot down there. Man, the whole thing my whole phone got so hot, man, it shut down. It said it's too hot to operate. The temperature, I mean, when I grabbed it, was on straight on flame.
What?
So I had to, cut on the car and bump the AC to cool it down to get it to come back on. Because it was basically frozen.
So it's 5 on here now.
Yeah, it's 5 people in there.
Let yourself be known. I mean, you can say what's up.
Right.
Tell us what you want us to talk about or something.
Right.
This is just,
let's chop the willy bobo, like they say. I look at it. I ain't vain. Let's see what Reek&Famo look like. I mean, you already see what I look like if you watch the Lions. Then that's exactly how I look. So
some people want to see what you look like.
Well, some people. Well, we are in that month, where some people may want to see what you look like.
It's about the information. It's about the
what's being conveyed.
Yeah.
In the dialogue, in the talk, in the speak, in the what type of vibes you sending out to the people.
We got 6, okay.
6 people. So people just peeping the view because usually it's straight black. You can't see anything. So they seeing cars roll back and forth, and I don't know. YouTube is a different thing. I remember when I first started it up. It wasn't even no live streaming. This wasn't even an option back in 09 because I've been on 10 years. It wasn't even an option. Matter of fact, it was so crazy. I went to one of my, when you go to the channel and you can pick from the oldest date of videos that you got.
Oh, okay.
It only goes back 7 years instead of going back 10. Yep, I'm rolling a caddy again. Posted up, riding a lack. I actually could bend corners, but I don't got the right mod to hold my phone to bend corners and move around without this falling. So we just posted up a little bit. But Lo, you always contribute every time. I mean, every time. Did you get the notification or did you get stumble upon and see that I did a live? Because I need to know these things because they be sending my notifications out at a low percentage rate. Like, matter of fact, I need to do a screenshot of the percentage rate to actually send it out for all the many subscribers, the people that are subscribed to my channel that it goes out to. It's crazy. It's like maybe less than 1%. And like I said, I already did a screenshot showing that, you know, according to, you know, the people that run this platform, I'm at 3.5 million. But they don't want. If I'm at that number, if I'm at that essential number, I should have no issues with having my notifications go out. Lo said, "What's up, famo?"
Oh, what up, Lo? Yeah, I was about to say what's up to you. I was just letting Reek get dude done talking. What's up with you, brother?
Oh yeah, speak to him about what you felt issue with the last one when Low and Old School was on. How you felt about how that went?
I told him that. Oh yeah, that issue. It was just, man, Old School was just trying to tell you, you know, whatever.
Right.
He was just, Old School was just trying to be like, you know, to you, Low. He was just like, yeah, man, you know, he's like, he was just trying to tell you some shit from his experience, you know.
Yeah.
And I know you was talking, you know, you was just enjoying yourself that night, because I know you was, but I got what you were saying and got what he was saying, but it was just, I know how Old School would come on to be like, yeah, man, you gotta listen, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because we be sitting right here with him when he go on a tangent, like, okay, you don't have to go that far with it.
Yeah.
Because sometimes he be kind of going overboard a little bit, you know?
Yeah, Lo. It was all love, family. Like you said, like, man, I got love for y'all and all that. We all got love for her, but, you know, we just know how Old School be kind of like.
Right.
He kind of, no, you got to listen. And it's like, because, you know, he's old school. So
right.
It's like,
and like how you refer to him as school.
Yeah, I know, it's all good.
Right.
Yeah, it's all good. But yeah. But like I said, yeah, we know how he is because that's our people. So, you know, what he was telling you, he be kind of like on us like that too a little bit. So. But yeah, it's all love, man.
Right.
All the time.
Now I know I mean, Bro done spoke up, Lo done spoke up, but well, who's other people out there lurking in the shadows? I mean, come on. Like the lies I do, people don't gotta worry about them. I'm not talking about nobody else. The only way I'll mention anybody is if, you know, they say something unsavory about me somewhere else. That's the only time I mention somebody else. But other than that, I'm trying to just get a dialogue spark.
Well, what's the weather like down there, Lo?
Down there in Ohio.
Yeah, what's the weather looking like?
Ohio player. He said, yeah, Old School, my dude.
Oh, yeah, of course, yeah.
Yeah, and the way you refer to him as School, I kind of like that new name you gave him, School.
Yeah. You know? Yes, sir.
Because he definitely will school you if you're out of pocket with him. I know you can check some of my previous videos with him where, you know, he had to take people to task. Beamer, knocking. Oh, he says about to rain. 65. Ooh, it's kind of chilly.
Yeah, it's kind of chilly down there. Low. He says it's about to rain. It looked like it's about to rain up here. It's like, what, 71 up here?
Yeah, but I mean, like I said, it kind of opened up a little bit, but now it's getting back overcast a little bit now. Because over there it looks
yeah.
Man, if I had a prop, I would roll around the town, but I don't got nothing that'll hold this up. I'm trying to see, let me see something real quick. I don't got anything. Well, no, it won't work. So, I'll be damned if I be trying to hold this dry. But let me see. I wonder if I kick it here. Really see it right there. I tried. I won't really be able to. Well, I could see the comments if I use my other device to look at it. Now, I can't even get it that position right. There you go. man.
Got down to 3 people.
3 people. Nobody, I guess, got nothing else to add or say. I mean, I know usually people like, well, we're ready to hear a topic, whatever y'all talking about, but I ain't got no topic. You know, usually I do, but I just figured, you know, people usually have something to say. But if they're not sending up notifications, the people that usually comment, you know, or would like to comment, they're like, man, I missed your live stream. I don't control the notifications. This platform controls it. So, you know, and like I said, if you're on here, check your settings. Go to your settings. You got to click all to receive all notifications on the desktop, you know, the home screen. You click that bell and then it'll give you 3 selections. You either receive none, you receive personalized, and then you can receive every notification. They got it like that, so it's like a way of, well, we're not discriminating because, you know, everything's set in default mode. So, you know, if they didn't know, they didn't know. That's why YouTube has so many updates, because it's like they're constantly changing stuff all the time. So people that are already kind of getting low views are going to get even more lower viewership because of this reason.
Right.
And it ain't because, you know, my channel's not liked or anything. Okay, did you hear all the Bank of Americas are owned by the Italians, and I think it's only 2. Well, to me, all these banks are franchises anyways, because they all go through, you know, the Federal Reserve, and then the Federal Reserve is by central banks. So, I mean,
yeah,
it's just like a franchise, you know. Just think of it like McDonald's. A bank is like McDonald's or Burger King. They're franchises, you know. What? So I don't know. But I do applaud you, Lo. He do be trying to come with, you know, topic to spark some dialogue.
True.
That's what it's about. Now, you know what I noticed too? Things thrive off of drama, because if I was talking about some craziness, then it'd be, you know, overloading with, what's Reek saying about this, or even if it wasn't me, if it was someone else, like, oh, he's sparking some kind of drama. Or I notice if you ain't baiting people in to lose their money or something like that, then they ain't gonna, you know, let your stuff fly, because it's like you trying to have people conserve their money and put their resources into actually thriving for themselves and not benefiting someone else's pocket unnecessarily. I hate hearing about someone getting something ran on them. Really, I actually applaud when I hear people that, you know, did someone dirty and stuff, and when they receive their issue, I love hearing about that. And a lot of people are like, oh, that's hating. How's it hating? That's like, you know, like I always use this analogy, but you see someone breaking in someone's house or something. Matter of fact, like when I was doing the one with old school, when dude came running up, he's all cut up, he received this issue. That's what happened when you try to break in somebody's house. Cut up all around the neck, all on the arms. You received your issue because you was in the wrong.
Yeah, I went up there. I heard it though.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell?
I mean, dude was cut up like a runaway slave or something. He said, yeah, it happens all the time, karma. Yeah, karma's no punk.
Yeah,
it definitely catches up with you. That's why you got to put out positive energy into the atmosphere, you know. He said, I remember that.
Oh, yeah, he was on there, right?
Yeah, he was on there.
Because I went up there, yeah, but I heard the line. I was like,
right. Yeah, old school. Huh?
Right.
You know, school got that white lax, so, you know, blood don't really be coming out. So he's like, hey.
Right.
The police was running rampant that night looking for dude, too. They finally caught up with him, too. I thought he was going to die right at the side of the car. I don't even remember which live that was. I just know it was one with old school on it, and we got to talking like, wait a minute. Like, what are they looking at? Because, you know, they pulled up on the side of us and they was just staring like, I mean, you're staring for why? We've been here.
Right.
So then this dude come cutting through my yard. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? Oh, someone's trying to get me.
And they're trying to get you.
Yeah, he said, don't put no blood on my joint. Right. Yeah, you can hear him in the audio saying that. He was serious as a heart attack, too. Then he's trying to tell me, like, hey, why don't you give him a ride? Like, what I look like giving this dude his blood cut up a ride in my joint?
Right.
You crying about the dude getting blood on your car? What I look like putting his bloody mess dude in my joint?
Right.
I don't care if I got leather seats. No. It's not going to happen. I'm not harboring a fugitive. No. End up trying to pin saying I was breaking in the crib too.
Right.
No,
like
it's not going down like that.
Okay. Somebody jump, man. No, we know you in here. It's somebody else. It's somebody else that keep coming in and going out.
Yeah.
Maybe they just
are they gonna show their faces? I can't see nothing.
Cause I say it's like
I see something, but I don't see nothing. I hear people talking, but my regulars know I don't be doing that. You know. It'll be a time and a moment that I do that when it won't probably be a live stream. It'll be an actual video. Right, he thought y'all was gonna rescue him. Yeah, right. No, sir, Bob. And no, that wasn't going down like that.
Right.
Sorry. He said, it's me. My phone needs charging. Keeps dropping. Oh, my bad. Oh, that's all right, bro. That's okay.
Oh, okay, yeah, it's okay.
Yeah. It seems like, it makes, like, I notice, like, certain videos I may watch, if I ain't got my phone connected, if they don't want you to watch that video, it'll make your battery start skyrocketing and going down low, and the signal will start messing up, because that's their way of to get you up off of whatever information is being conveyed within that particular video, so just like I said earlier, they know I had the battery power, so they couldn't mess with me because I had the battery power, so they just started making my phone get extra hot, so it actually shut off, which, okay, yeah, I don't got no bucket ride, let me turn on the AC and blow and make it cold. Okay, so now what's your excuse? Then I continued on for what? That was about maybe an hour and maybe 40-something minutes, that last one I just did.
Yep.
So yeah, and still continued on, and still carried on necessary information that needed to be conveyed to the public, Like I said, when this is how you know. I watch every YouTube, or I watch many YouTube channels, let's put it like that. I watch many YouTube channels. The one I watch, this one personally that I know maybe some of my subscribers don't watch. This dude, he has cars and stuff. He has a car lot and he sells cars. He got like 100,000 some subscribers. He'll put out a video about a car and he'll get maybe 100 or so views. But he has 100,000 subscribers. He should have more than that. But sometimes he takes trips and things like that, and he talks he doesn't talk PC, politically correct. So with him not talking politically correct, they'll try to mess with his views like that. And thanks for the extra thumbs up. Oh, what's going on, Williams? Said, what's up, fam? I'm listening, but I'm doing a job. What's up? With old school ain't here, but I haven't been able to get them. See, that's another thing. Old school, he likes, well, let's say we said, he likes the old flip phones instead of having a smartphone. So with that being said, it's kind of hard to get in contact with him because, where he lives in the area is essentially the hood. And the cell connection going that way is bad.
It's bad.
So with the type of phone he has, you can't get a message through to him because he ain't getting a signal.
The only way we really get up with him is when he calls, or we can call us, or he's out somewhere and about.
Right.
Like if he at his crib, it's kind of hard to to get in touch with him. But if he's out and about or something, then oh, I'm gonna ride down on y'all and all that. Then whatever. Like you just said, it's like where his phone is and his location where he's at.
Right, but like I said, you listen to the one with Williams. He was dropping some signs in the last couple of ones.
That's Williams. Yeah, he was dropping some signs, brother. He's still on there.
Yeah, and you know, I look at it, this is a different time for me to be doing live streams. Usually we go on kind of later at night and things. He said, yeah, he was. But yeah, we go on at later at night. But I figure it's nice weather now. Going on at a different time, you know. Like I said earlier, I've been thinking about bringing out Goldie, doing a fresh new professional video, not a camera video of Goldie, but one with one of my pro cameras and video it. But to me, the sun got to be shining brighter. I want all those golden flakes to show up in the video when I actually film that joint. Better, because the last ones I showed with Goldie, the Gold Coupe, you know, it was by camera phone or by live, and it to me it doesn't bring out the paint like it could if I use my pro camera on it.
Right, because when that sun's hitting it,
yeah, it gives it a whole different kind of look. Because like it'll look different in the shade versus in the, like I said, the bright sun. Like remember that time we was rolling through downtown, dude was looking at it so hard he fell on it. I had to jump out like, damn, dude.
Oh yeah, when that dude was riding his bike.
Yeah, I thought he scratched my joint. I'm like, dang.
Yeah, he sure got it. He said, no, there ain't nothing on it. I'm like
dang.
He sure was.
Because a lot of times I'll be forget when I'm riding, I'm like, why are people staring so hard? But then it's like, oh, I'm in this car. It's a year from 50 years old. So yeah, that's why they looking. Yeah, hopefully people, you know, they coming across, you know, because I know how you scroll through YouTube and you're scrolling through new videos and like, oh wait, it's a red icon. That means it's live. What they doing over there? What's Reek saying over there? And I noticed, like I said, sometimes when the videos end, you know, it'll say it only been 2 or 3, but then when I go see how many, it's way more numbers. So it's more people viewing it, but they're only showing and reflecting, well, you only got this many people in here. Or if someone tries to comment, it'll be like, oh, it's an error or something, like you can't comment, or it'll show, oh, it showed I couldn't even comment. That ain't none of my fault. This is the platform's fault.
Right.
So y'all catching everything in the field of vision. So them people moved in that new structure over there.
Oh, yep. There's a guy in look like a lady.
Oh, okay.
And walking this little dog out. Got a little baby dog.
Right. So what other regulars is out there? What irregulars is out there? You know.
Say it's fire. Just going
and like I said, I mean, I didn't put it in the description, but I'll actually take calls. I'll take calls if anybody wants to call in and add anything to the situation. I'll do that. Throw your number up. I'll hit your line. We get chop the Willy Bobo if you're able to. You got some free time on your hands. I know William was like, man, I'm sick of calling in. I don't call in. Nobody else want to call in. I mean, I give it, you know, Cadillac J Just, he called in too, you know, even though his voice was cutting in and out, how he said, you know, he's dealing with some throat issues. He called in and spoke his piece, you know, and I appreciate that, you know. To me, that's what keeping it 100, keeping it real and authentic is what you do. The people that, you know, take time out their day to listen to what you got to say, you know, let them chime in, voice their opinion on what they feel on whatever they feel, you know.
Right.
That's what's keeping 100. I ain't no this big mighty person like Big Mighty Reek. I only could talk to these set aside people and things like that. No, I'll talk to anybody, any walks of life, you know. That's how it should be. I want to say, Shaw was on, was he on the earlier one? I can't remember.
I gotta go back and see if he was earlier.
I know he was on the other one yesterday. I know he popped through on that particular live stream. Like I said, on all these, basically all these social media platforms, when you're speaking, it's like a court stenographer. Every word is documented. Okay, he said this word. He said these many words, this many times. He was sounding like this. So that's how they, I guess, align. Well, maybe we can. This will be ad user friendly or something like that. He didn't say too many words putting down these corporations or whatever. Like I said, I see the blatant unevenness of how they do this, because it's like, okay, this is not ad friendly, but I'm not using any explicitives. Like I said, I'm revealing truth. They don't like that.
Some people don't like to hear the truth.
Right.
They want it to be all saturated in and be. Well, how they want it to be.
How they want it to be. The politically correct world.
Mm-hmm.
But whose standard is that? I didn't vote for that.
No, neither did they. They didn't vote for that.
Oh, you said live IG, they be blocking people too? Well, I bet.
Mm-hmm.
But see, that's the main reason, like I said, Shad handles Too Cool to Count IG. I don't know how much Shad put into the Too Cool to Count IG, but I don't personally have no IG, because at one point I was going to get IG, but when I found out Mark Zuckerberg, Mr. Facebook bought it, I didn't want no parts with it. And I know people have Facebook and things like that. When Facebook first came out, when I went through the process of trying to sign up and how it seemed like it was so many loops you had to jump to get it, that's what I just had a feeling like, no, I don't want this. And I don't care how people are like, oh, I'm on here for family. I don't care. There's something about that is just not right. But that's just me. And that's probably why, Reek, this is why your channel is not, as expansive as it could be if you had this or this. Now, I'm cool. It's enough data mining things that I do have, And just think of the title, Facebooking. Just like, when you're booked into the jailhouse, you're booked with your face so they can identify you. When you're in the back of the police cruiser and, they got that computer screen up, they can pull up your face and what your record is for, You're wanted out of here and there, and you were accused of that, convicted of this. No. So essentially, with the Facebook, that's what it is. Okay, he's done made a post saying this. He was in this location saying that. He's live right now on this side street and this street right here, this cross street and this street. Nah. Even though, they have that option on YouTube where they can say, oh, post your location, and why? Is some people coming over here to see me or something?
Right, yeah.
If it's people I need to see, I'll hit them up on my line to do that. He said they don't block half-naked women, but they block people's live conversations. Most definitely. And half the time, my lives, I don't be even having no video up. So it ain't like, oh, you're seeing something in a video that is, out of pocket or something like that. It's just that, I'm able to have a conversation diving into areas that people don't want to dive into, or certain entities don't want people to know about. Because think about it like this. I was thinking about this, when it comes to, alphabet communities, certain alphabets wear uniforms. But it's this one alphabet that starts with, let me see, A, B, and C. I think the C. They start with the C. People don't know they're plain clothes. They could look just like you and me. So when you think about it, when you see certain channels, quotations, certain channels that are flourishing, what do you say? Okay, you gotta go. Nice cat. Oh, thanks, bro. Thanks.
All right, bro.
Glad you chimed in. But they're plain clothes. They speak kind of just like you. They kind of convey the same kind of thoughts, but they're working for an alphabet outlet. Because you figure, okay, if they're cursing on their things, if they're leading on to certain things that would be damnation if someone else said it, why are they getting a pass?
Right,
when there's other person that's just like you know, say the same amount of things, but they're getting discriminated about. Because what I'm conveying is real. What they're conveying is safe. They won't dive into certain areas because, you know, they're going off of a script. Like, okay, you're only allowed to read this and this. You could kind of touch on this, but you can't touch on that. Right. Because that's going to wake their minds up to this. We don't want to wake their minds up to that, you know. And they're playing close. Matter of fact, this is the best way that you can get where I'm get where I'm coming from. Remember Copland?
Yeah.
Remember when what's the dirty cop? The
Harvey K. Was that him?
Yeah, the Harvey
Keitel.
Yeah, remember when he said, you know how they catch the what's it? The IA cops, you know how they catch them. They catch them dirty. You know, the cops that investigate other cops.
Right.
He said, you know how they catch them? They catch them dirty. Like, either we could bust you or you could work for us.
Right, yeah.
So essentially, these people that's on, you know, YouTube and on these social media flourishing and they ain't getting their issue, they're those people. They work for them, but they look just like you. They look just like you.
Yeah, that's it.
Right. So I advise that go watch Copland. Yeah, get to that part when he say, you know how they catch these cops that want you to roll over on your fellow officer and things like that.
Right, yeah.
Well, that's the same way for, you know, people that are doing this YouTube thing. You know, they dress in t-shirts and wear ball caps or they wear dress shirts and things like that, and they're all up in the camera getting the facial recognition, recognizing their face. But the people that ain't showing that, the people that just conveying the real truth, where, hey, don't even believe me. That's saying, don't even believe me. Go seek out this truth for yourself.
Right.
You know, come back to me and say, oh, Reek, I done researched this. I done came back with this. You may have been wrong on that.
Right.
The ones that are just saying, no, listen to what I say and don't challenge it. Them is the ones that are the alphabet agents that start with the A, B, and then the C letter. The C letter. Them ones. He said, and it seems like all platforms got a scam. Like IG, they sent everybody fake hair pages and want you to be accepted. Like, I don't know you. It makes me wonder. All these agents, you can see how they move. Like I said, if you're seeing people not getting issues and you're seeing these crazy numbers and you're seeing what they're saying is really not contributing to, what's the word I'm looking for? Like they promote all the buffoonery stuff. Like when someone's clowning or trying to down talk somebody else, the only way I down talk and it may come off as down talk if someone says something about me.
Exactly.
That's the only way. But I'm not just oh, these people are all suckers over here. It's square whatever's over there and all this. No. That's just trying to fan the flame to incite people. Oh, that vet was nice. Yellow vet. Like the Matrix, you know, when the lady came through in a red dress, like, oh, distraction. But back to the subject, you know, you just got, it's easily to peep. Like I said, start off by watching Copland. If you ain't watched it, hey, go to, you know, people got streaming services that they pay for. Go and type in Copland. It got Sylvester Stallone. It got
Ray Liotta.
Ray Liotta.
Then Harvey Keitel.
Harvey Keitel.
Who else? That's a whole bunch of them. Michael Rappaport's in there.
Michael Rappaport's in there. Matter of fact, when I get to the tilt, I might have to pull out that. Because matter of fact, I got it on Blu-ray. I might have to pull that joint out and watch it.
It's like all type of people.
Right.
When did they release it? It was the late 90s?
Yeah, about maybe 98, 99.
98, yeah, something like that.
Somewhere around.
Yeah, y'all look that up though, man.
Right. That's a good movie. It got a lot of hidden gems. Matter of fact, how the whole movie starts, remember? Them two brothers is riding and Michael Rappaport thinks, oh, they had a gun. Like, no, that was only a club.
Yep,
that was no gun. How we gonna fix this?
How we gonna fix it? Yep.
Right. So it'd be in our favor.
Yeah, we starting to get some rain now, yo.
Yeah, y'all can see some raindrops on the grizzly.
It's raindrops coming, bro.
Okay, so bro jumped off. I know Lowe's still there. Who's the other two people lurking? Who's the other two? Can you let yourself be known? Can you comment? Do you got a actual YouTube page where you can comment on? I like to know. Are you able? Like I said, hopefully they're not making it be like, oh well, this channel doesn't have any he doesn't want any comments like that. No, I ain't got it set like that. So if you're seeing that, that's a technical difficulty on their part, not my part or your part, on their part. Dang, I was just talking about how the sun was out. Now it's these raindrops. Okay, you still there, Williams? Okay, that's cool. Well, Williams spoke up, and definitely Lowe was there. Hold on, let me put these windows up. Raindrops dripping up in here.
You gotta give it to him. He's hungry.
Yeah. You might be jumping off if we don't hear from y'all. Nobody else got nothing to add to the conversation. Matter of fact, let me see. Okay, I'll say we have 42 minutes. You get to 44, no comments come through, we jumping off. You know, Famo got to eat too. Earlier it was me. I had to eat something earlier.
Right,
now Famo got to put something in his temple.
But yeah. What else I want to say?
Matter of fact, let me pull this shit off a little bit.
Okay, just get it kind of.
Yeah. 5 people. Who's the other person lurking in the vicinity? Yeah, people doing a cool walk like, oh, I ain't getting affected by the raindrops.
Oh yeah, you can see it. Yeah,
right.
Yeah, you see it whole walk out. Yeah, some people just be like, forget it. Right. I'm gonna just walk through it.
I got 8 blocks to walk anyway. I'm gonna be soaked anyway.
Right.
Man.
It's just me. I didn't like it when I was a kid, and I don't like it when I'm grown.
Right.
I mean, I know sometimes you need it to rain, but
yeah, when you was a kid, like, man, I can't even go out. I'm gonna get wet.
Right.
You know, I'm gonna have to hear my mama's mouth about, no, you ain't going out. Ain't really nothing you could do. Same way, kind of when it be snowing, like, but snow you can kind of be out in the snow.
Yeah, you gotta be out in the snow.
But rain, nah, not so much. And thank you for them thumbs up. If you ain't thumbs it up yet, I mean, hey, go ahead and thumbs it up. The thumbs up is for recommendations. You know, hopefully you get your recommendations like you should get them. I see it's fluctuating. We got 6 people in the room.
6 people.
What's going on? Let me clear this.
It's 6.
Let you know that we in a caddy. Caddy.
The caddy.
You don't even hear Cadillacs with horns like that no more.
You sure don't.
They all plain Jane, sound the same.
All the same.
What was the horn that people, when like you pulling up to someone's house, they always do? They be like, right. You don't hear people hit the horn like that no more.
Wow.
But we have 44. I mean, wait a minute. Practice being solid. Yes. Shout out to the extraordinary gentleman. Oh, hey, much love and appreciation. Hey, practice being solid. You the one that made me do the actual video. Like, Reek, you need to do a video on your cars again. Hey, and that's, hey, Them videos, they're doing kind of good, but you know, I guess if it wasn't what's the word I'm looking for? If they didn't have the limitation going on my channel, they'd probably be flourishing more than what they are. But I'm glad you chime in at the comment and everything. Two dope boys and a caddy, Outcast.
I remember that. That was 94?
94.
Yeah, that was like 94 when that came out. Well, that's when Outcast came out, 94. 94. Southern Playalistic, yeah.
Cadillac Funky Music.
Yes, sir. 94.
I still watch that video to this day. Matter of fact, I don't know if you can see my favorites. I got it in my my favorite list. I'm trying to think which video that one. When they was riding in the caddy, and it's the remix version.
Yes.
Right.
Oh yeah, the Players Ball, right?
Yeah, the Players Ball one.
Yeah.
Because the remix sounds different than the one that's on the album.
Right.
They should have put that one out where you can buy that one.
Yeah, they should have. Yeah.
Because that to me sounds more better than the. I mean, ain't nothing, no knock against the one that's on the album, but the video version, I like that version.
Yeah, because they had some Sevilles. I know Big Boy had the Seville.
Yeah, 7.7 Seville. I had a 76 Seville.
Yeah, I remember that.
I don't got no video of that, but I could post pictures of that joint. That joint was super clean. It was like a gray color with a silver top. Had a gray crushed velour in it.
Yeah.
Had chrome Daytons and 1/4-inch white walls on it. And I had that for many moons. Had a nose on the front too, and not many of them came with noses on the front. Mad that I had a video of that yellow sedan DeVille I had that had the Continental kit on the back, and it had a nose. And that was a 77. I had a video that I ended up deleting it. Should have had it saved and re-uploaded it.
Yeah, because I was going
I done had hella Cadillacs, hella super sports, all that. You know, you hear these people talking down on other kind of cars and stuff. End up buying this foreign junk. Cause like I don't know if y'all watch him, but Scotty Kilmer, you know, he's on YouTube. You know, he breaks down what cars are worth it and what cars are not. And with me being, you know, essentially a mechanic, I know what cars to stay away from and what cars, you know, to, you know, snatch up. Now, like if you're into collecting cars, one, I would say that to get under your wings, and I'm trying to get one myself. I want an SS Chevelle. I don't care if it's a 69, 70, 71, 72. If I could get any SS Chevelle Super Sport, that's one of the grab. Because them is hitting damn near 6 digits. 6-digit marks, yes. I would even say, and some people like, well, a clone is not real. But any old school, I don't care if it's a Malibu, if they converted it all the way over, and it looks like an SS Chevelle and it still got the motor and all, you're still gonna have fun with the joint. You're probably just not gonna pay the same, don't pay the same amount what a real SS Chevelle would be. So essentially you have a Malibu, but it had the same engine, same tranny, same posi rear end, all of that. You know, get one of them under your belt. You don't want none of this foreign junk. You know, I hear people claim about Benzes, all them. Benzes, after they get old, they're worth nothing. And in a lot of cases, in certain Cadillacs, it's worth nothing. You know, you can get a, you know, back in 99, when 99 sedan DeVilles came out, you know, yeah, they looked cool. But now, look what the price for a 99 Seville, or a sedan DeVille. You get one of them joints for like $800. It's nothing. It ain't never gonna be worth anything. You know? Or people claim about Porsches and all this. Porsches are garbage too. The only way you're getting some top notch, if you're paying the top notch dollar for the top Porsche. Now them ones are maybe worth some money, and the older ones at that. None of them, the lowest, I think the lowest run Porsche they got right now is the Boxer. That's the cheap ass shit. You get one of them for like $4,000 or something like that. That's nothing. They ain't never gonna be worth anything. Get some real toys, some real classic, something that you got in your arsenal that's gonna be worth money continuously. Oh, he said, yeah, I agree with Scotty to a certain degree. but we ride, we will ride. You know, they feeling, yeah. You know, I mean, I done seen complications with it's like a lot of parts are overpriced. Like I had a oil change did on my 70 coupe, and when I had it in the shop, you know, little Asian brother was working on my joint, and he had a Beamer up in there. I think it was like a 7 series or something like that, maybe a 2004 or 5, something like that, but it was a 7 series. He said, you know that he said, you know, the water pump in your Cadillac, that's probably maybe, you know, even though it's 50 years old, it's probably like $40. But then you check the water pump in this 7 series, you're gonna pay like $600 or something like that, and that's just for the water pump.
Damn.
Now, why would I do some craziness like this and the car ain't gonna be worth nothing? I mean, when it's new, it's worth a lot of money. They charging.
Yeah.
But after the years go down, them prices fall off. No, I ain't with it. And what a lot of people don't know, Porsche is owned by Volkswagen. Volkswagen owns Lamborghini. Volkswagen owns Bugatti. Volkswagen owns, they own Bentley, I want to say.
Mm-hmm.
Said my dude got a Lambo. He said it drives like a go-kart. Most definitely, that's built for speed. It ain't really built for comfort. But I say this, when I drive my Vet, a lot of people, when they get in, they're like, man, it's comfortable. This joint ride like a Cadillac. And a lot of people remember Vets from back in the early 80s, late 70s, that they roll like garbage and trash. But the one I got is out damn near in the late 2000s, late 99s and stuff. That rides to me like a Cadillac, you know.
Right. Because it is roomy. I done rode in there with you.
Right. Yeah, even if you're tall or whatever, it's comfort in there. But I also got custom interior in that joint too, and that's another. Once it is not a rainy day or whatever, I'll actually do a video on that joint. Show the custom interior and everything. Yeah, William said that's the number one reason why they force people to get rid of the older cars, because the value don't go down, it goes up. Most definitely. Like I said, you rarely see, you know, I mean, my pops, he got a 70 coupe and his is a convertible. I got a 70 coupe, but it's a hardtop. But you don't really be seeing them kind of Cadillacs. Them is real Cadillacs around. I mean, I know people call this one I'm in a old school and everything, but this is a 1990. Yeah, next year it'll be 30 years old. But when I jump in at 1970, it's a totally different feel, how it drive and everything. You figure, you know, it's 1970, but you know they built that joint back in '69, so it's a whole different kind of beast riding that whip. So I got a 2013 Tahoe, 2012 LTD, and a 04 Maximum. I'm trying to get rid of the 300 and Maximum to get a XTS Platinum. Yeah, I've seen some of them joints. I can't really speak on the newer Cadillacs now. I mean, it's like after, you know, they started making, I say the last one I showed interest in before I bought my Vet, I was about to buy the XLR, that hardtop convertible. I was gonna get that. But then I started thinking like, well, why do I want to buy something that's made off the platform of a Corvette when I can actually just buy a Corvette? And that XLR, it don't got the power of a Corvette, but I'm paying more money. So I'd rather pay less money for a Corvette that I'm gonna have way more fun in, versus, yeah, I got a Cadillac that's made off the platform of a Corvette.
Right.
No, I don't see it. And a lot of people don't know them XLR Cadillacs, they have superchargers on them. And I got a thing about superchargers because it's running hard all the time, overworking your engine. So after a while, you're gonna burn something out. He says the difference between a Cadillac and a Cadillac. Right. Right, because, you know, my 1970, that got a big block in it. You know, it's a little bit different than, you know, the Cadillacs they're making now with all aluminum blocks. You don't want to overheat it, never. I mean, yeah, you want to watch out overheating, you know, a cast iron block, but I mean, you overheat it, you hurry up and turn it off. You overheat one of those aluminum blocks, you might crack the block and warp the heads, and it's a wrap. You're gonna have to get another engine because they make these cars to fail now. Right, you right. The superchargers, when you break them, it costs money to get that back right. So why do I want to spend all this extra money when they're still running push rods in Corvettes? You know, like right now the new Corvettes. I want to say a lot of them. I mean, you could get advanced Corvettes that got superchargers and twin turbos and things like that on them. Oh yeah, that 4100. I say this about 4100. Those were trash Cadillac engines, but I had an 85 Roadster, Eldorado, and it had a 41 in it. But see, it came from a one owner, and they took care of the engine, so I didn't have no issues out of it. The only thing I say about those engines, like everybody that I knew besides me that had one, they always went out, but they're underpowered for the engine's too small for the size of the Cadillac. So when you step on it, you're not doing nothing, you know. But I did have a nice one that was back in what, 96. Had the same kind of the front wheel drive true spoke Cadillac spokes on it. I had a rag top on it. It was charcoal gray with gray leather interior and everything. You know, essentially like how Too Short had back in Born a Mac. The essentially same Cadillac, except mine wasn't, you know, my top didn't fold back, but it looked just like that. But yeah, I wouldn't recommend nobody buying no 4100 now. Like say if you find an 85 Eldorado drop or something like that, see if you could drop a LS in it or something like that, a 5.3 or a 6.0 or a 350. Those are all fit up inside that particular, you know, engine. If you want to have it to last, you know, you want to put an engine in there that you're not going to have no issues with. But that's another one y'all never got to see. My that 75 Eldorado convertible I had. I had a cocoa brown Eldorado convertible with a white top with white guts, white and chocolate guts in it. Matter of fact, I could post pictures of that. I got pictures. I never took any video of it, but I can post pictures of that joint too. That's what I actually sold. I sold that Cadillac to get my Marauder. You know, I seen a Marauder for a nice deal after I sold the Cadillac. I was like, let me get this Marauder, because Marauders are rare, more rare than SS Impalas of, you know, from 94 to 96, you know. So I scooped one of them up. I've been debating if I want to take that back out this year or not. I haven't had it out since, what, 2017. It's been a while. But I'm glad that, you know, y'all started, you know, conversing a little bit. I'm about to get off because, you know, family got to go grab something to eat and, you know, get up off these raindrops and clean the Cadillac down. I really don't like riding in the raindrops, but that just gives me another excuse to clean it up a little bit. I'm glad y'all joined in and chimed in. Yup, dual overhead cams. Yup, dual overhead cams. That joint gets down. Matter of fact, a lot of people think, oh, well, that engine came from the Mustang Cobra. No, it didn't come from that. It came from the Mark 8 that they made back in 93 from 93 to 98. And matter of fact, I still got my 94, and it got the same engine as that Marauder, and it gets down too. Matter of fact, I have to make another video of that one. I mean, the video I made, it's all right, but I want a more clarity video where you can see, you know, everything more clear, a better perspective of it. But both them joints be rolling. Oh yeah, you had a white one like my black one. Yeah, that black one, I like the black one, but the only thing that was the downside with the 98 is them neon taillights going out. I had bought one and it lasted for about a week because when I bought the car, it didn't work. And you know, I never had a problem with the HDI xenon headlights. Them was cool. I only had a problem with the air ride system. I switched out all the coils. And as soon as I did that, I say, I already got one. I'm gonna keep the 94. It got lesser miles. You know, the 98. It was cool, but it was just a lot of small little things that were nickel and dime that I said, let me let that go. As soon as I let that go, that's when I came upon this 90 Fleetwood Brougham that I had to add to the collection. But yeah, I've been thinking about once it gets fall time, bringing my Mark 8 out and start riding that again, because that is fun. A lot of people sleep on that car. That car moves. They think, oh, that big joker ain't gonna do nothing. No. And it's comfort, and it got a nice sound system in it and everything, Alpine, everything throughout the whole car. It's good. A lot of people see it sitting like, something wrong with this? There ain't nothing wrong with it. I just got it sitting up. I got so many joints. It's like, okay, I got to drive this for so many weeks, so many months. Okay, and then, once it gets back wintertime around here, I'll be back in the Lexus, saving gas, pushing around in the pearl white Lexus. So, but for right now, try to drive the old school, get my little, ride out of it. And then when it's time to put up and duck it away from the snowflakes, it'll be put up. Along with the Z28, that'll be put back up too. I won't see the streets no more either.
Right.
I'm gonna have to work on that. Matter of fact, I might have to holler at Shah, because he might do something where I might have another way of contacting you, because a lot of people don't like Reek, because certain people ain't on my channel no more, so I gotta be kind of picky and choosy on how I get people to contact and things like that.
Right.
But like I said, that's why I always say you can call in and you can voice your opinion, and we can maybe after the conversation we can set some aside where that can happen. Okay, and if anything, if you got like an IG, I can still look at IG pages. I don't got an IG page, but if you could post your IG page or whatever, I can still look and see, okay, this is his IG page. I done looked at, you show pictures of your car or, mini clip of video. I can look at that. So if you got an IG page and post that up, I could take a look at it and see it like that too, if you got that. And Facebook, you can't look at it unless you got somebody that actually has a Facebook page. Right. Ain't no just going on and just typing it in and looking at things. Y'all done seen it from niceness to the raindrops. Matter of fact, clean this windshield again. I'm glad y'all chimed in. I think we really gonna wrap it up. We've been on here a good hour and 3 minutes. I'm glad y'all chimed in. I don't know. I was gonna say I was shooting to try to have old school on later, but I don't know. I ain't heard from him all day, so I don't know if we're gonna be able to make that connection. Okay. No swine, my brothers. Most definitely no swine. I don't partake in none of that. And a lot of people let's put people on notice. A lot of people are like, I like eating Dunkin' Donuts. Well, they use swine in their donuts, so don't eat those either.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, don't eat them. You're still putting swine in you if you eating some Dunkin' Donuts, so don't partake in that either. If you don't want swine in you. Now, if you like oinky, then hey, there you have it. Go eat it. But other than that, no. So I'm about to wrap it up. I'm glad y'all chimed in. I'm up out.
All right, y'all.